comic book fans to Potbelly Gamers, hashtag Pullthis for Wednesday, July 19th, 2017. I'm your host, Glenn Kremp, aka Leafs in 6, and these are my top choices for the comics released this week. Alright, this week my top pick is going to be from Marvel, Secret Empire number 6. Now, a really great comic this week. Also, just before I get into this comic, make sure you get out to your local comic book shops because you'll get, that's right, a little Cosmic Cube is a free giveaway for Marvel if you pick up Secret Empire number 6 at your local comic book shop this week. Now, Secret Empire number 6, what an issue. This was an exciting issue, a great battle almost from beginning to end of the comic. We do start this comic number 6 where number 5 left off, where we have Hydra attacking our heroes in their base, so we do see the fallouts from that. We do begin the comic with Doctor Strange and Kingpin leading the New York, leading into Doctor Strange comic this week, which is a tie-in to Secret Empire number 6, where Stephen Strange and the Kingpin have joined forces to help them save New York City. Now, the big thing going on in Secret Empire number 6, as we know, we do have Iron Man and his little group. They are now bunkered, pretty much defeated by Hydra. Trying to figure out how they do that. They have realized that there is a spy of Hydra's within their group. So there is a lot between going that, where we think it's Mockingbird, where we think it's Quicksilver. The team is starting to unravel as they try to figure out who the mole is within Tony Stark's little bit of group. Now, the bigger thing going on in this comic is Captain America with Bruce Banner. That's right, the Hulk. So we do have, as we've seen in the last issue, Captain America has had Bruce Banner kind of kept in prison. He's been knocked out, whatever have you there. We do have that coming back, and it is a great little bit of an interrogation scene, but not so much, of Captain America talking and spelling out everything that is happening with him now that he's with Hydra and to get him. And kind of a la Suicide Squad, the movie where we seen Will Smith talking to Rick Flag, but he really was kind of talking to Amanda Waller. We kind of get that same interrogation scene here, where Captain America is talking to Bruce Banner and Bruce Banner isn't agreeing with what Captain America wants, and then we find out Captain America is like, oh no, I'm not talking to you, I'm talking to the Hulk. And when that happens, all hell breaks loose. We got the Incredible Hulk, Bruce Banner, back in this comic, and he just unleashes fury on the heroes. We have a great fight between him and the Thing. Everything, we have a great confrontation between the Hulk and the man that apparently killed him, Hawkeye, Clint Barton. We get that. What a great comic. And it gets down to the very end of this comic, where we do have Iron Man, or the AI of Iron Man, defeated, Captain America standing over him, and an explosive final with that, where Iron Man does go on with a great monologue saying he is sorry to Captain America. He does somewhat agree, but man, does this hit a really good episode. Just for the fact that we have the Incredible Hulk back is reason enough alone to make this the top pick this week. Next up from Marvel, Astonishing X-Men number 1. Another great story, and I love that these Marvel X-Men books are really making it feel like the old X-Men of the 90s. Just love the team coming together and great characters. This one starts off with Psylocke. She's been somewhat affected, and she's unable to control her psychic abilities, and it's just causing chaos. Now, she is able to psychically call out to a couple of X-Men to help. She calls out Rogue, she calls out Gambit, she calls out Bishop, and she calls out to Angel to come help her. What we do realize is that after they are able to help her, she is being controlled by Shadow King. A really interesting thing, and we do get deep involved there. As I did say, I just love this old 90s feel of the X-Men, where this comic is going. Now, once the X-Men team, with help from Rogue and Bishop, are able to help Psylocke regain her ability, we do find out that they need to go to the astral plane in order to take on Shadow King. Now, the last page of this book, we have seen this quite in a few years now. Marvel has been constantly teasing us with Professor X and where he's been. If you go back to a couple of Pullthis episodes a while ago, we did talk about Rogue being able to take the brain of Xavier and destroy that. Well, big spoiler, at the end of Astonishing X-Men number 1, It appears that now Shadow King has Professor Xavier. We'll see where this is going. Just an exciting book, Astonishing X-Men #1. Just a great feel, and I love where Marvel's going with the X-Men team. Last up, we'll go this week with Batman #27, part 3 of the War of Jokes and Riddles, or they just call this kind of an interlude. Now this, again, as we all know, War of Jokes and Riddles is kind of going back almost to Batman's first year with the Joker, with the Riddler. Now where this issue becomes important is throughout Tom King's writing of Batman, he's been playing with Kite Man. You've seen him, we've seen in previous issues, Batman interrogating him, and all kind of sorts of fun. He's become much of a fan favorite as a B-list criminal throughout Tom King's run of Batman. Well, now this is his origin story. Really good. We find out early on that he was one of 4 people that helped build the Joker-mobile. Joker ends up killing the other 3 but kept him alive. And there's a war between the Riddler and the Joker for Kite Man, also known as Charlie Brown, yeah, that is his true name. But we get really deep into it. We even learn where he got his catchphrase from, hell yeah. As we get deep into him and his son, we do realize and find out through this comic that the Riddler actually ends up killing his son, who came up, or who developed that catchphrase that Kite Man does have with hell yeah. Just a really good comic as well. Like I said, seeing the origin of the Kite Man, who's such a B-lister Batman villain, but the way this is being portrayed, he does have a vengeance, as you can see it, a vengeance between the Joker and the Riddler for what they've done to him and his life. A really good comic getting into Charles Brown, aka Kite Man's psyche. A really top read this week. Alright, time for the quick hits. Alright, first up, we're going to go Aquaman #26. Now, we do know that Arthur has been kicked out of his kingdom. We have a little bit going on. He has developed a new friend. We do find out her name's Dolphin, and her powers in this comic. A really good comic, seeing what's going on. We also have Mira again kicking ass. Also, we'll go Green Arrow #27, part 2 of the Hard Traveling Hero storyline. And this one, Green Arrow and Flash now get Wonder Woman to help them figure out what's going on within Oliver's quest. And my last one, which I actually don't have because my comic shop didn't receive that shipment, is I am going to go with the Doctor Strange comic that came out this week. Unfortunately, I don't have that, but it really ties in, as I mentioned, with Secret Empire #6 off the top. It ties in, but it is setting things for the future of Doctor Strange and where that is going. I highly recommend picking that one up as well if your comic shop got it in. And that's my pull list for this week. As always, please tune in to the Potbelly Gamers podcast on the allgames.com radio network. We're live every Friday night from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. This week, it is episode number 96, and San Diego Comic-Con pretty much starts in a few hours right now. So we'll be reviewing what so far has been happening up to the Friday, getting ready for the big weekend of the Marvel panels, and we'll see WB's panels with Justice League, Aquaman, and all the great movies coming out. I also want to thank WashiKong for their support. Please check out their page, washikong.com, for great apparel and toys. Also as well, please subscribe here to our YouTube page. We'd really appreciate that. And hit a like over there. As well, we also have a Patreon page. At the end of this, you'll see where you can help us give these great videos to you. Also, please get out and support your local comic book shop. If it wasn't for them, we wouldn't get these great titles like we get every week. Thanks for watching. See you next week.
Y'all jokers must be crazy.